my name is David and welcome to 6 o'clock rock. Today we have not one, but two upcoming Nottingham bands, Mobeck and Paper Shop Dave. Here's Vaseline by Mobeck.
Tear it down, stitch it up. Another sip could be enough. If we can talk, why don't we say what we mean? And I'll be on your lips like Vaseline. And I really want to hold you, but I can never let you go. 'Cause you're pulling the trigger down on my gun. They said I'd go to heaven when the deed is done. And I really want to hold you. I really want to. Tear me down, stitch me up. 'Cause honestly, it's never good enough. If we can talk, why don't we say what we mean? Or is your tongue caught in the guillotine? And but I could never let you go. 'Cause you're pulling the trigger down on my gun. They said I'd go to heaven when the deed is done. But I really want to hold you. But I can never let you go. 'Cause you're pulling the trigger down on my gun. They said I'd go to heaven. Oh, they said I can't stay.
And that was Vaseline by the amazing Mobeck. Our guy Sam the Man caught up with the band at the Electric Mame Studios to find out a bit more about them. Check it out. And that was our guy Sam finding out a bit more about the band. Now let's hear another track from them. This is Talk About by Mobeck.
Hey. How can I fix you if you don't want to fix yourself? And how can he miss you if he sleeps with someone else? I've seen him out and about, chess pieces scattered around, things you don't want to say, and he swears he behaves. And I've seen him pull you to bed, drown out that voice in your head. I think you're losing control. We've got something to talk about. You've got something to think about. There's some things you can live without. We've got some talk about, and it's you. It's always you. How does he love you if he only loves himself? And tell me why let him kiss you if the taste of someone else. I've seen him out and about, just pieces scattered around, things you don't want to say, and he swears he behaves. And I've seen him pull you to bed, drown out that voice in your head. Oh, did you bruise from the fall? We've got something to talk about. You've got something to think about. There's some things you can live without. We've got something to talk about. How many times must a man fall down before he's out of love? We've got something to talk about. I wish you could just hear me out. We've got something to talk about. You've got something to think about. There's some things you can live without. We've got something to talk about, and it's you. It's always you.
And that was Talk About by Mobeck. We'll be back in part 2, where you're going to meet the second band, Paper Shop Dave. Welcome back to 6 O'Clock Rock. Let me introduce you to our second band of the day with a rare sound. It's Paper Shop Dave with The Next Day.
Just deep beneath the sun. So when the tongue gets tired Hello, George.
Help mate,
We made it.
Yeah, fine.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Good, sir. Good day.
Yeah, it's been a productive day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Very productive.
How was the journey here? Let me get this right. So, is it Toten, Chilwell,
Yeah,
Stapleford?
Toten/Chilwell.
Cool.
Stabo it's next to Stabo. It's Stapleford, but that's next to Toten. But no, it's about a half-hour drive. Fine.
Cool. So, which one are you from? Are you from
I'm from
Stapleford?
Toten.
Toten.
And my brother as well. We live in the same house.
Cool.
Funnily enough.
Were you close enough that jam sessions happen frequently, or?
Maybe not as much as we used to, but we always like play in my bedroom whenever we get the opportunity. Or we book rehearsal rooms like weekly, just to get like a set sorted for gigs. But as much as we can really.
Any rehearsal rooms you want to shout out? Any favourites?
The Loft in Long Eaton.
Nice.
That's a good place, very good place, and cheap as well.
Cool. Well, mentioning jams are pretty much the way a lot of bands start out. How did Paper Shop Dave start?
I was probably about 15, 16 at the time, and Jordan was as well. And we had a school gig coming up, which was to raise money for our prom. And we'd always played music together since we were probably about 9 years old, 10 years old. And I taught Jordan a bit on guitar, and then he ended up playing bass because there's not enough bass players really.
Yeah.
And we set this band up, but at the time it was just playing covers for our mates. And then when our mates decided to go on to uni, that's when we decided we might take this a bit more seriously and start writing our own material.
So it's around 16, 17 is when
that's
the
when we
original
put our
stuff.
heads down and got on with it.
No, so how old are you all now?
Me, Jordan and Aaron, we're 19, and then Freddie, my brother, he's 70.
Oh, okay. Cool. So that's time. So as a band, about 4 or 5 years together, roughly, on and off.
Yeah.
Any standout live experiences, or even not just live?
We had a good gig at the Bodega a couple of months ago. It's just before Christmas actually, because we got asked on a Thursday if we could do it, and it was on the following Friday.
Oh wow!
So we're nervous about if we could get people down and.
So was it a headline gig?
Yeah, it's a headline gig.
Oh, amazing!
So we had to pick the support acts as well. So we just picked our mates' bands.
Who did you pick?
Bad Raptor and a band called Ink.
Great band.
Who they both smashed it. We weren't expecting that many people to come down to it, and it was before Christmas as well, so we treated them to Last Christmas.
Nice.
We did a Hotline Bling by Drake, and then we did about 9 of our own songs, so it was,
awesome.
It's a proper good gig, proper good.
So how many is the band now of original songs that you're happy with? How many of those have you got?
8 or 9,
okay.
I'd say, pushing on. The thing is with our writing is we write loads of tunes, but the lyrics take a bit longer, because I want my lyrics to mean something, and I take a bit more care with them. So the music, we've got probably music for about 15 songs, something like that. It's just the lyrics take a bit longer.
Well, I was actually the next question was going to be, how does the songwriting come about? So if you're coming up with the lyrics, do you start with a melody or something? Does the band come together and jam?
It normally starts with an initial idea, whether that's a bass riff or a guitar chord progression, and then we jam it out for a little bit, and then I take it away and kind of structure a song and then show it to everybody else. I use GarageBand on my iPad. Nice. I record it all on that, I tap the drums in and everything, and then I show all the rest of them, and whether they like it or not, I kind of slap some lyrics over the top, and that's roughly how it all comes together.
How did you get into music yourself? What have you got any early musical memories, any spark that kind of made you know you wanted to be a musician?
I started playing guitar when I was about 7 at my primary school, and back then we weren't allowed to do electric, so we had to do acoustic for 3 years, and then I picked up an electric guitar, and I think the first band that I properly fell in love with was Green Day.
Nice.
And that was all I played on the electric guitar, and then it branched out to Muse, and I've just always loved music.
Yeah.
It's just something I've always loved.
I always find this quite interesting. What was your first live gig? Some people have the cheesy,
I went
or something.
To.
Yeah.
Busted.
Yeah. See, that's not too bad. You're verging on cheesy pop, but they've still got some musical credibility.
Yeah.
Some. So we're not going to say that Busted were the main inspiration behind Paper Shop Dave happening.
No. The next gig I went to was Badly Drawn Boy.
There you go. That's a bit of an improvement.
Better, isn't it?
Cool. Name. You've got quite an interesting name. None of you are called Dave, which answers one of our questions. So how did the name come about?
I used to be a paper boy at a shop, and the guy who owned the shop, I never found out his name. And for this gig, for this school gig we were setting up the band for, we were trying to think of a name, and our mate, Aidan Gubbins, there you go mate, came up with Paper Shop Dave. which is what we called him. We just called this guy Dave.
Yeah.
And then we ended up sticking with it because people actually thought it was an alright band name.
Yeah,
so,
it stands out.
There we go, yeah.
What's the dream for Paper Shop Dave?
Short term, we want to play more gigs out of Nottingham, so Manchester, Leeds, and we want to make enough like shrapnel so we can buy a Ford Transit and just go around the country.
Nice.
Ideally, long term, like stadiums.
Cool.
Ideally,
So
in a dream world.
So is it having loads of people, you know, coming out and seeing you live, listening to your music, getting involved?
Just having our music connect to as many people as like we possibly can.
Cool.
And that was Sam catching up with Paper Shop Dave. Here is the next song, Reappear.
Save your words tonight. I've been working late and now I'm tired. You know that I get restless when you ask the same questions. And I've said I'm sorry, I'm just not in the mood. 'Cause why use up our words when I am coming down so soon? Ooh, it's what I fear into my life. She reappears wherever you are tonight. Come out, 'cause I just can't comprehend that you're not here now by my side. But it all works out in the end. I'm traveling past little towns now by 100 miles an hour. Time it couldn't move more slow. Now I know I'm getting close. The taxi didn't come. I'm left stranded now without my phone, and I don't know the way back home. It's been so long. And ooh, it's what I fear into my life. She reappears wherever you are tonight. Come out, 'cause I just can't comprehend that you're not here now by my side. But it all works out in the do you feel cold? And before I go, I need to know. Why is it that every time she's near, everything just suddenly gets clear? But once again she disappears.
Unfortunately, that's all we have in store for you guys today. Thank you for watching 6 O'Clock Rock. See you next time.